Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of F1 Career Mode. As you can see, we're in the German Grand Prix, which means we've been missing out the Hungarian Grand Prix. This is because not too much went on in the race. Pretty much all overtakes were just from people pitting. We qualified 4th today for the German Grand Prix, but yeah, we finished 11th in Hungary. Disappointing result. We just didn't have the pace. There were several incidents, several crashes. But that was about it. There was literally nothing really happened to us. Those crashes will be in my crash compilation that I'll release probably like a week before F1 2017 comes out. Championship pretty much the same. I think Lewis went slightly ahead. Rosberg I think didn't finish again, so we remain in second. But Magnussen I'm pretty sure got his first points. Well, his first big points anyway. In fact, it might be 2 in a row now. I can't quite remember because I think he did well in Silverstone. But yeah, we're 4th in the Constructors as well. But anyway, that's a catch-up of Hungary. And 5 red lights. And away we go in Germany. And it's actually a poor start from us. We've had a lot better starts so far this season. They've been quite good. You can see Rosberg and Ricciardo going side by side. Ricciardo obviously in pole. We're going to use that to try and get past Max Verstappen and possibly Nico Rosberg, and maybe even Ricciardo, but we have to back off there. And looks like there was a bit of contact there between Rosberg and myself, possibly. Oh, he gets sandwiched between me and a Red Bull, and then on the way out, sort of loses the back end. Might have got a slight tap from Max Verstappen, but we're gonna have the slipstream on Ricciardo through here, and we breeze past him into first place, and this has been an excellent start. I mean, we don't particularly need to do these moves. Our strategy on the medium tyres, well, there's been a yellow flag actually. Let's just take a look at what caused that. And looks like a pile up, quite a few front wings going everywhere, several cars involved. And the Haas car comes off worse on that occasion. But as I was saying, we're on the medium tyres, we're going for that longer stint. Everyone else pretty much is on the super soft, so they're going for the undercut strategy. And we're going for the longest stint. There is rain forecast, and as we see, Hamilton make a move on Ricciardo, possibly. Yes, he has. But yeah, as I said, there's rain forecast, so we're going to try and stretch this first stint till the rain comes to give us a massive advantage. We've got a really good shot of winning this German Grand Prix, but not if we go wide like that. The slipstream down this straight is absolutely so overpowered. And that's what Hamilton's going to use right now. Doesn't quite get the move done. Although, he's going to die down the inside, but we're side by side, but it looks like we just got better traction on that occasion. And we are still in first position. We'll take a look at that again. I don't know how close we got. In fact, was there any contact? I don't think there was. Let's take a look down. So we gave him a bit too much room there, I think. And then he's side by side with us. No contact or anything. And we retain our position. Meanwhile, behind us, Ricciardo looks to be having a move on Hamilton. Rosberg in 4th, Verstappen in 5th as well. That's currently how it is. Luzzi from Hamilton, from Ricciardo, from Rosberg, from Verstappen, and it's going to be another opportunity here for Hamilton to overtake us with that ridiculous slipstream that you get on this straight. We're going to brake slightly later, try and go round the outside. I'm not sure how that is going to work. And I threw up my hand in anger, so guessing there was a bit of contact there, nothing major. I don't think there's any damage, but see, side by side, give each other the room. And looks like there's a slight touch there of the wheels. Nothing serious as we go wide though. Hamilton thinking about dive bomb, but we cover him off as we go to lap. We approach lap 5 and finish lap 4 around these final corners here. Yeah, just trying to maintain the lead. You can see the clouds starting to come over. And there is rain obviously on the way. We have a terrible exit though, and Hamilton might be going for the move down here. There's not much room, so it's a very risky move, and he does back off. Although I lose a bit at the back end through that corner. And as we go down, it looks like Verstappen is making a move on Rosberg. We brake quite hard, and oh, he's made the move on Rosberg, and it looks like possibly Ricciardo. Although it's saying that he didn't get the move done on Ricciardo, but I'm pretty sure he was in front temporarily. Let's take a look at that again. From the perspective of Max Verstappen. We get in the right view. You can see this top 5 really close. Verstappen makes a move on Rosberg and then dives down the inside of Ricciardo. Yeah, he is in front, and then oh, he's turned into by his teammate, and he nearly clips off Rosberg's front wing, and that is the reason why Ricciardo is still in third. Not anymore, as Verstappen does the fastest lap and has overtaken him. Magnussen is in the pits on lap 7. He was on the super soft as well, so this is when we're going to see the super soft tyre, the cars on the super soft tyres start to come into the pits. Our strategy is quite a way away. Verstappen has made the move on Hamilton. Well, he did, and then apparently Hamilton made the move back, but I'm not sure how, because Verstappen makes the move here. You think he's in the clear, and a bit of contact, that's why. So a lot of jostling for position. This bit, it's annoying, my recording cut out at this point, so, but yeah, Verstappen did overtake me into first place, but as you can see there was a very aggressive manoeuvre, late braking, diving down, had to rely on Verstappen being aware there, otherwise that could have ended badly, and we're back into first position, so going to lap 8. But Max Verstappen in second, Rosberg in third. I do believe at this point Hamilton and Ricciardo have pitted, so we can expect Verstappen and Rosberg perhaps to go into the pits as well. Obviously we've got quite a way to go on these medium tyres, until at least try and stretch it out until at least the rain as we go wide there. Luckily, under no pressures, as I said, Verstappen and Rosberg, as expected, go into the pits and finish their stint on the super softs. Vettel's behind us on the soft tyre, so he's going slightly longer than Hulkenberg on a similar strategy to us. And yeah, I don't really know what the engineer's saying there, I wasn't really listening. But yeah, lap 9, and we are in the lead. Vettel in second, Hulkenberg in third. Although obviously they haven't pitted, neither have we, but we're going for that longer stint, and hopefully the overcut will work here at Germany quite nicely. This track I'm not particularly good at, but then again I said that about Spain, and obviously I got first there, and we're currently first at the moment, so. But our actual pace isn't that great, and Vettel, I think, hit the back of us there, which certainly felt like that. And we just about maintained the position, but yeah, it felt like something hit the back of my car there. We're going to see a replay of that. And you can't really see it from that angle, but I definitely felt it at the time. And you could sort of see it from my POV that something did sort of almost shunt me. Vettel goes for the move around the outside. We are going to brake later, but a bit too late, and we go wide, and that's going to allow Vettel to try and make a move, but he's a bit cautious. And we do still maintain that first position. On lap 10, you can see some rain is starting to come down, but the track is not wet yet. It's starting to get, obviously, some wet areas, but it's only just started raining, so nowhere near the time for inters yet. Although, as you can see there, it's starting to get a bit slippy, as you can see from my lack of grip on that occasion. As we go into lap 11, Vettel has pitted at this point, so Hulkenberg and Perez, the two Force Indias, second and third, they're also going for that longer stint. You can see though the tyre wear is starting to get bad, and that does not obviously go well with the rain, and we go into the pits on lap 12. And we are going to go, we're just going to have to change the inters. I'm not sure it's wet enough, but the thing is that, I mean, there's no real point just going on super softs whatever for 1 or 2 laps, so we're just going to have to go on the inters and just hope that we don't have terrible pace, because we won't have great pace. It's not quite into tyre wear, but I just couldn't push the tyres anymore. I think they're on 70% at that point, as we go side by side with Carlos Sainz just about to take the move, but as a result Alonso, very opportunist, very like Alonso, very good driver, when it comes to overtakes, and just in general manages to make the move on signs, although he will have to deal with his slipstream here. The car feeling a bit slow on this straight because we're still quite dry at this point, but it should give us extra grip going into these corners. And yeah, my engineer is actually saying no, it's not time for him to go back to the other strategy, but obviously we can't, we have to stick with these now. And the rain's starting to come down a bit heavier now, so it should be a matter of a lap or two, hopefully, before we start seeing the inter conditions really come out. As we gain on Sebastian Vettel, who's in 7th place, as you can see, signs, and has overtaken Alonso. I couldn't speak then, I went in or something like that, retarded. And cars going in for the inters now. And yeah. We are up into 3rd place, and Ricardo's on the softs. I do believe 1st place will also be on the softs, so as you can see the track nice and wet now, which is good for our conditions. Behind us is Lewis Hamilton, who is effectively P2, currently we're effectively P1, because of those inters, and yeah, as you can see, 1st and 2nd. Coming into the pits now, and yeah, we are in to 1st place once again on lap 16, out of 34. Which is very good for us, but we have Hamilton to deal with. He also obviously pitted early for the inters like me, probably not as early because he's obviously gained quite a bit, and we are really ragged through the main straight there, and we need to save fuel, and Hamilton's going to have a really good slipstream because of it. But I do believe this is Daniel Ricciardo on the main straight, the final straight, has had an engine failure, and that's him out the race. Hamilton failed to get past us. As you can see, we've got quite an advantage now on that bit of the straight, which you really need to because of the slipstream, although a bit slow through that corner, but we're going to continue on anyway. In 1st, we come into the pits now, lap 19, to switch onto another pair of inters. Why am I on the soft tyre? What? I can't believe this, my race is fucked. There's no grip, and no surprise, it's intermediate conditions. I was on a strategy that included intermediates because it's still raining and it's still wet, and for some reason my engineer's gone, no, just go on the softs, mate, it's fine. And look how slow I am. Sainz is already miles away. Alonso's going to overtake me. I was in P1. Oh, change strategy now. Yeah, that's only going to cost me another fucking 20 seconds for no reason. So my team's fucked up. And I'm pissed off at this point. And then I got spun by Alonso. So I'm like, nah. Rage. I'm raging at this point on the team. And so I redo that bit again and decide, you know what, no, screw you, Alonso, screw you, and I do exactly the same. I don't care at this point. I may have killed Alonso, but I don't care at this point. I've given up on this race because I know that my race is fucking ruined, because by the time I get to the pits, will mean nothing, see nothing, and so yeah, I don't know why I bothered with a flashback here. I think it's because I wanted to... Oh yeah, it wasn't a flashback, it was just to see how Alonso got out of the race. And there you go. And yeah, still in 8th place somehow, not that it matters, because obviously I am going to be fucked going into the pits. Damage a bit of Raikkonen there. In all fairness, this is partly me being pissed off and having a bit of road rage, but it's also the fact that I'm on soft tyres and wet conditions. Although as you can see, I am trying to slow him up purposefully and give Massa the easiest to overtake of his life. I just couldn't believe how retarded my team had been. And here I go. I tried to go into the pits. That was not me legit turning them out the first time. But I collide with Massa. I think he was going for a move down the inside, or he's trying to turn into the pits, or whatever, but not that it matters. I don't know why I'm bothering with an instant replay here, but I am. yeah, just a miserable race. Just absolutely fucking ruined. You've got to change the front wing as well, obviously. I'll tell you this with Alonso. And we're finally on the right tyre. It's kind of always, but with 17, our race is well and truly over. So we've got another pit stop after. I don't care about that warning, to be honest. And now at this point, no chance of points. My first position. Not gonna lie, I was on a mission to try and kill as many cars as I could at this point. Hamilton was number 1. He's out the race. Title rival. So that's the first intentional one that I've actually killed them completely. But as you can see, then I just get tapped by the Ferrari on out the race. But I wanted to get out of the race. I wanted to dump, but I was determined it wouldn't be that easy. So yeah, as you can see, Hamilton out the race, along with Alonso now. I'm trying to get to the pits as quick as I can. Which I think at this point I'm just more trying to get Rosberg, who also a title rival, which is very naughty of me, and I will, for the next race, give myself a massive penalty of starting from the back, because this was damn, I should have retired. But gives you guys some more entertainment, to be fair. Of just me taking out cars, because that is literally it. We come in to replace the punctured tyre. Wouldn't be surprised if the team gave me softs again, to be honest, but no. They actually get the right tyre. So we must be in the pits at least 3 times in the last 4 laps. And at this point I think we're just trying to, as I said, with a safety car came in at this point. And you know, I'm not bothered with signs, I'm not particularly looking to take them out, I'm just looking for my title rivals who are up ahead. So just ignoring the blue flags and just trying to go as long as I can before you know, it's a satisfactory ending to this race for me, which has been an absolute disaster. It was going so well and the team just decided to fuck me up completely. Fuck the strategy over, fuck everything. I was leading the race, I was in a comfortable position, and they were just dickheads, really. Don't understand what Jeff was thinking at this, you know, with that call. Perez gets side by side with us there. We do manage to unlap ourselves from them. Yeah, there is Nico Rosberg. That is our target. And once we take him out, we will be pretty happy with day's work, and I will just retire after that. Not happy with our day's work actually, because obviously we were first, not just, you know, the best out of a shit situation. The team had just fucked me over so bad, and I tell you what, if an offer came in right now from another team, as much as I wanted to do this career like proper, like good, and like make sure that obviously I could go as far as possible with Renault before I move, at least, like win a constructors, win a world championship, whatever. This, well, this is brutal. I mean, that's an absolute brutal crash at Nico Rosberg to end this race. I mean, just have another look at that, to be honest, because that was just savage. Just no room, just slammed it into the barriers and nearly hit that other car as well. And there's my teammate! Yay! See it from Nico's view, just amazing that his right tyre didn't go, it was actually his left tyre. But yeah, the team's well and truly fucked me here. I think at this point I want to retire, but I want to go out like with an interesting crash. So that was an interesting crash, but no, it is the one I choose to retire from. I think I took out one other car with me there, and then obviously the tyre also went fine, but wasn't out the race. In terms of the actual race at the front, it's a victory for Red Bull. Is it another win for Daniel Ricciardo, or is it Max? Yeah, it's Daniel Ricciardo. Oh, it must have been Max Verstappen then with the engine failure, not Ricciardo. I do apologise. Nico Hulkenberg on the podium, good for Force India. Vettel second. Miserable race, absolute shit. After what was a good start. Magnussen was in the points at least, just about. At 1 point for the constructors will do wonders. Any others done well? Perez, I guess, from 12th to 7th is decent. And there's quite a lot of dumps. 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 21st, 22nd. Yeah, it was Verstappen with the engine failure. That's what it means to driver standings. Ricciardo's overtaken Rosberg. That's not unsurprising considering the amount of wins he's got recently. We somehow remained 4th in the constructors. Toro Rosso got above. And just before we end the video, yeah, there we are in terms of vehicle performance. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.